What's up, everybody? It's Monday, and you know what that means. It's time for another reading vlog. That was the cutest yawn I've ever heard. Let's talk books, shall we? I know in one of my previous videos I mentioned that I had subscribed to the Book of the Month Club. It's a subscription where you pay $14.99 monthly. They pick 5 books that you choose from, and you get to pick one of the books for $14.99. If there aren't any books in that selection that you like, you can roll that choice over to the next month. So next month you could get 2, or if there's just 1, you just keep rolling it forward until you find something you like. And as I mentioned previously, I did look at a full year's previous book choices to make sure that they would have something I liked, and most months there were more than one selection that I liked, but there wasn't a single month that didn't have something I would enjoy. So I'm going to give this one a try and see how I like it. But they did email me a code that I could give to my friends where you could basically join in, and your first month is just $5 instead of $14.99. So if you're interested in doing that, you can either comment below with your email address and I'll send you the code, or you can send me a private message if you'd rather do that, and I'll share that code with you so you can check it out. Hashtag not sponsored. I'm literally just offering this out there in case you're interested. Update on what I've read or currently reading. I did finish Redeeming Love. I did cry twice, and it doesn't matter how many times I read this book. It is extremely profound every single time and touches me deep in the feels. I will have a review coming on this next week on my channel, so keep your eyes peeled for that, so I won't spend any more time on that one. When I was making up my February month of things I'd like to read, I did say Twilight by Stephanie Meyer because I uncovered it while packing to move. But then I got to thinking, okay, February I really wanted to focus on intense love stories that just really struck a chord with me. And I changed my mind to instead reading The Host, which is also by Stephanie Meyer. I have not read this book since it was published. I did purchase it as soon as it was released. I saw the movie. What I remember of this book was an intense love story. Actually 2. I'm not going to go into... Actually 2. So the first time I read this book, I believe I read it in, if not one day, it was 2, because I remember sitting up till 3 a.m. to finish this book, and I was literally at the end holding the book like this to finish it and doing like that because I was crying so much that the tears, I mean, it was ugly crying too. I mean, like, but I was holding it up to read it like this and that, so the tears could just fall so that my eyes would stay clear enough that I could continue reading. That's how good this book is. Bandit, you don't have to act like that. Mama is not going to hit you with this book. At least you're awake in this video and not snoring in the background. Y'all, in my previous videos, I do apologize. I didn't realize that my mic picked up Bandit snoring. And when I was editing, I heard the snoring, but as usual, he was in my lap while editing as well. So I thought I was just hearing him snoring at that moment and not realizing it was recorded. So I'm really sorry about that. So another one that I also want to get started on is the second book in the Shannara Chronicles, The Elfstones of Shannara. I really have good intentions of getting started on it, but Redeeming Love was so good that I couldn't share any of my free time for reading with this book, and I'm afraid that The Host is going to be the same way. But I'm going to do my best because I really want to get into this one and continue that experiment with watching the TV adaptation first. Also, so something on my radar, I follow a ton of booktubers on YouTube, and every morning while I'm making breakfast, cleaning the kitchen, doing my morning chores, I'm catching up on all my subscriptions. And one of them, like, I can't tell you what she was talking about. I just noticed on her shelf that she had the Inheritance Cycle by Christopher Paolini, and there was a fourth book. I never knew a fourth book came out, so I believe it's called Inheritance. I gotta have it. So I am 1000% gonna be getting that book. And you know how it is. I cannot read the fourth book without reading the first three again because it's just been too long. It's just been too long. You gotta get a refresher course. So definitely going to be getting that soon. So a booktuber I follow named Bedtime Bookworm, I will link her video below that I'm about to reference. But I was watching her channel and she updated the short list for the BookTube SFF. And what that is, it's the SFF means science fiction and fantasy. So I don't know a whole lot about it. Like, this is the first video I saw about it. Each year, the community nominates its favorite works from the previous year in various categories. So all of those nominations are counted and turned into a short list. So this video that she posted that I'll link below is the short list of what has been selected. Most categories have 3 books. There were a couple that had a tie, so there's 4 books. So they released the short list yesterday because in order to vote in a category, they are encouraging you to read the books that are in that category. So I'm going to take part this year. I want to vote and get involved in the community more. So there are 2 categories that I'm going to participate in. Obviously the science fiction, because that's my favorite genre. And then there was another one called Debut. And the reason why I picked that one is to try and not overwhelm myself with reading like 6 books. The 2 categories share 2 books, and then there's a third. So basically I can read 4 books and get to vote. So in March 1st, there will be read-alongs for these books in the categories you can participate in. And so I'm going to do that and see what I think. They'll be hosting chats about the books, and then May 1st is when the voting opens so we can select the favorite in our category. So in the debut category, they have 3 books. Hello. And a pup. Thank you. I know. Oh, wait. So in the debut category, they have 3 books. They have The 10,000 Doors of January by Alex Haro. They have A Memory Called Empire by Arkady Martine. And the third book is Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. The second category I want to participate in is the science fiction category. Obviously, I love that one. So the 3 books in that one is, again, they have A Memory Called Empire, Gideon the Ninth, and then the third book is Recursion by Blake Crouch. I haven't read any of these books, so I'm excited to find some new material. From what I've read about each one, I'm really excited about Gideon the Ninth. I have a feeling that's going to be my favorite book out of the 4. I'm also excited about The 10,000 Doors of January because a couple of the booktubers I followed have posted reviews and they were really favorable, and they just sound like something I would be super interested in. So now that the shortlist has been published, next will be the read-alongs of the books that start March 1st. They'll also be hosting chats about the books on the various channels. So if you would like to participate, check out Bedtime Bookworm's video that I'm going to link below. And if you are participating, make sure you use hashtag BookTubeSFF so we can find you. I'm really looking forward to participating and taking part in the community and making some friends out there. So this week's haul only got 1 new book. So the book I got, Straight On Till Morning by Liz Braswell, and it is a twisted tale of the Peter Pan story, and it's basically what if Wendy traveled to Neverland with Captain Hook. I am intensely intrigued. You know, I love Disney, I love books. I have both in one. It's not just the same old story. It is a retelling. So excited for this. But I discovered it watching Paul and Banana's Books channel. She also has a comedy channel, but it's her books one that she was sent this by the Disney Book Group. And so when I saw it, I had to have it. So I instantly like paused her video and clicked on her link and got this book. What I also discovered is there's a whole bunch of these based on the different Disney stories. So you know these are going to all be in my collection at some point. So hopefully I will get started on this soon and have a review up so y'all can see what I think about that. Comment, like, and subscribe below if you haven't already. Any of those helps my channel grow. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic and most amazing rest of your day. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.